up, guys? Back again to bring you another pomade review today, and it's actually on a product that has been asked a lot about lately, actually. I think it has a little bit to do with the fact there's a lot of mystery about it because a lot of people haven't tried it. I think basically just due to the fact that it's kind of expensive. So anyways, what I'm going to review today is Rex Wax Balm 42, and it's the medium hold. But before I do that, I want to go ahead and just say a couple things. I asked a little while ago on the Everything Pomade page on what people like from pomade reviews, you know, how important is it to show the tin, things like that. And I actually got a lot of good feedback, so I appreciate all that. And basically what I'm saying is I'm just going to go back to a raw format. I'm not really going to be doing a lot of cuts, maybe here and there, but I'm going to actually show myself styling, and just so you can see what it's like styling my hair with the product and not really focus so much on the tin. If you want to see the tin, just Google pictures on it, look on their Etsy, or just ask the brewer for a picture of it. It's pretty easy to get, you know, an idea of what a product looks like nowadays. So anyways, so Rex Wax Balm number 42. This is actually a butter-based pomade. I know it sounds funny, but on the back here you'll see it says shea butter and mango butter. You can see right here. Oh, there you go. So the first two ingredients are butter, then it's oils. So this is made by Paul Brenham, and he's in Long Beach, California. This product is pretty expensive. It's a $30 pomade on Hedgeline. And the reason why from Paul's mouth is because it's all organic and it's locally sourced and made from the best ingredients. So I'm gonna go ahead and get into showing you. It's a like a off-white yellow color, and it's a very weird texture. Like you can touch it like this and nothing really comes off. It's not really doing anything. It feels a little kind of tacky on top. You can knock on it. When you actually scoop it out here, it's real hard to scoop out, and it comes out like this. And if I take it like this and I try to break it down in my hands like this, you get a ton, absolute ton of wax beads, all this stuff like that. So you really got to break this stuff down a lot. It takes a lot to break it down. And honestly, sometimes you kind of can't. Got to kind of work the beads out. You see all the beads on my hands and everything. But once you actually break this stuff down in the hands, to use it, sorry, I'm having trouble breaking that down. Once you actually do start breaking it down and you get it broken down, the product actually worked really well for me. I was actually really happy with it. But like I said, the actual process of getting it in your hair and trying to make sure you don't have too many wax beads, like as you can see, got a ton, is a pain. Absolute pain. So being that I already did that right here, I'm gonna try to work it in like so. And I'm just gonna go with some small scoops. I'm gonna go with some real small scoops here just to try to break it down a little better in my hands. Now, I'm not exactly sure what it is that gives those tiny little beads that are in there, but they're in there. And you really have to like put a lot of pressure on your palm to break it down. A lot of it wants to stick together. You see I've been breaking it down, it's still not going all the way. So the actual process of applying this, or breaking it down in your hands and then applying it to the hair, is quite a job. It is quite a job. I'm not gonna lie. To the point where you just do like what I'm doing. Just put it in with the beads and you just kind of comb them out, work them in. But in my experience, the actual use and the performance, the styling and you know, whatnot on the product itself is really nice. I actually got a pretty decent performance out of this. I used it while working in heat, and it didn't melt. It did not melt. So that was nice to know that I can wear this while I'm doing my attic jobs at work, while I'm inspecting attics in the heat and everything. And that I can feel confident knowing that it is not going to, it's not going to fall apart on me. I'm still going to be able to keep a pretty good style. So give me a second here. I'm going to try to work this all in with all the beads and whatnot, and see if I can get this going for you guys. So while I'm doing this, also say, I know it's been a little while since I've done some reviews. For a while there, I was actually trying to do like a schedule, just to review every Wednesday, but honestly, it kind of just took the fun away from it. It became more of like it was expected, like it was kind of like a job type thing. And I think the initial fun in reviewing products, at least for me, was just a chance to talk about, pomade. It was just a chance to make videos and do something that you love. And as you know, when you go to start doing something that you love, and you might want to put a time schedule on it, it kind of takes away the fun. So I will just be, for the most part, uploading them as I upload them. And I will be doing them without a lot of cuts, just like I used to do. So I'm going to take it back old school here. And like I said before, I'm just having a very hard time breaking it down. Anybody else who's watching this who might have used this product, if you have any tips for everybody else and myself on how to break this down for it to work better, please tell us in the comments on the video, on here, or on Everything Pomade, or wherever I post it. Please share it with everybody, because it's a great product. It's just a real pain to work with it. So that is me giving my honest opinion. Let me start slicking it back here. See, it's not too hard to slick back, and with my hair wet, it gives a little bit of shine, but in my experience, there is no shine. Even when it got hot, there was no shine. Like I was saying before, it doesn't melt. So it wasn't like a lot of the oils became more prominent and it was shining. So you see here, I got a real nice part. Pretty easy, not too bad. And for the most part, when I was using the Denman, I got out a lot of those little wax beads. So it wasn't really a big issue. Quite a pain, but for the most part, it's pretty easy to get rid of it. Now, Paul Brennan makes a few pomades. He made another Rex Wax Balm 42. He makes it in a light, makes it in a heavy. This is a medium, and then he makes another one that comes in a blue jar called Mint Madness. That one smells a little better. I forgot to talk about the scent. I am not a fan of the scent. It's very medicinal, very herby, and I think that it's Virginian cedar, oak moss, absolute, lime, and Siberian pine. It smells very like medicine. That is my honest opinion. Like an herby medicine. So it gives you a decent idea of what to expect with this thing. Just look it over here with the Denman. Getting a little bit of the beading, as you can see. Pull that down over here with the brush. Not too bad. It's pretty good the first day, and I built up with this stuff, and it was awesome. I really like the buildup. It's very, it's a waxy buildup that feels not greasy. Not necessarily that it's too dry, because it still retains enough stick to hold your hair together, but it was not greasy, so I really enjoyed that non-greasy feeling. because that is not always a desirable feeling to have in your hair when you're styling it up, you know, or when you're wearing pomades. So I think I'm actually going to call this. I'm going to do kind of a looser style with it. Not loose like literally loose finger comb style, but I'm not going to really put a lot of effort into making it slick with this pomade here because, like I said, just because of the way it is with the waxes and all that, it's not necessarily a slick, real slick pomade like we're used to. It is a more of a just hold your head hold your hair together pretty well, but it still allows you to be loose. You could finger comb this. Actually, it finger combs really well. So, like I said, I'm just gonna go ahead and let this be what it is, and go like that. I think it looks all right. Do a couple little tweaks right here, and then I'll show you guys what I was able to get with my hair before I completely go all ADD'd out and anal, which I'm about to do right this second, as you can see. So I'm just going to call it what it is right there. Bang. So, as a result of it lacking stickiness, I am getting this over here, this hair. It is not necessarily staying down for me right here. So, let me just mess with it. Okay. I'm going to do some off-camera tweaking, for sure. Not even going to lie, this is not even close to where I want it. So let's just call it right there. As you can see, it looks all right. It's a little bit looser of a style. On the sides here, it's kind of not really holding down too well. Over here, I got a decent part that's kind of laying down. In the back, it's a little bit messy. Like I said, I'll go ahead and mess with it, but it's a little light in the hair, especially the first day. So, second hair day is much better. Second day hair is much better. So, I'm going to give you my final thoughts on this product. It's got a cool design. It's unique. It's not like anything else that I've used. It actually doubles as a body butter. Rub it in your hand. I have dry elbows, so if I rub it on here, I did that the first day I got it, and it stayed moisturized for more than an entire day. So that is really nice, and that's how it's advertised, is that it's a multi-purpose product. It's not just for hair. It could be a body butter. It could be a lot of things. So if you think about it as a multi-purpose product, then it kind of becomes a little more, gives you a better idea of why it may be as high of a price. But it is still $30 from Hedgeline. You get free shipping, but it's still 30 bucks for this product, and you get 4 ounces just like everything else. And I appreciate that it's locally sourced. I appreciate that it's organic. I appreciate all that stuff too, but at the same time, there are other products out there that are all natural, that are locally sourced, that are a lot less money. Its style is okay. It's definitely not my favorite. It has a lot of wax beading. It needs some, I would say it needs some pretty good work on the breakdown. That's just my opinion. It would not be something I would use when I'm in a pinch. And the big question everybody wants to know is it worth the money? I don't think that any hair product is worth $30. That's my personal opinion. I would not spend more than $20 for a pomade, period. I don't care what it is. Doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter if it's limited, if it's the last one, the only one that's ever been made. I will not spend more than $20 on a product, but that's me. If it's something that sounds interesting to you, then that might be something that is it's a little more realistic for you to do. But for me, I would say it's a good product. It's unique. It looks cool. It works pretty decent once you get past the first day. But overall, I got a lot of wax beading in my hair. I wasn't able to get the exact style I want, and it is a lot of money. So overall product is, yeah, I recommend it, but I wouldn't necessarily spend the money on it myself. But either way, Paul's got a good product here, and I would like to try out the rest of the line. It's really cool, it's unique, it's different, and I appreciate that for that fact. So anyways, thanks guys for watching. Also, stick around because I'm going to post a video that I think needs to be posted. It just gives a little insight on what a reviewer is, what does it mean to be a reviewer, what do you need to be a reviewer, how you should see people who are reviewers, and ways that you shouldn't see people as reviewers. There's a lot of information that I'm going to put in that video. Okay, so if you guys watched to the end, thank you. I really appreciate that. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. That way you can see the videos when they go up, all right? Thanks a lot, guys. Peace out.